Friday morning on Loving Living Local, from Athlete of the Week to supporting first responders, and of course bringing you some amazing new foods. Whataburger has become a favourite in Colorado, and VP Amanda and Jonathan joins us this morning, breaking down the delicious treats. How are you?
We're doing awesome. How about you? Good to see you.
We're going high fives today. It's Friday, isn't it? It's Friday. Yeah, have you got that Friday feeling?
Friday.
I'm feeling it.
Listen, Amanda, one thing before we jump in with all the food and everything, what you do for the local community is outstanding. Okay. Why do you have that connection so much with the community? What is it? What do you like about that?
Well, it's one of our core values and guiding principles to give back to the community, and not just, we're trying to build a culture out here with Whataburger and a connection with the Colorado Springs community. And we hope it's paying off. I mean, they've been so good to us, so we just want to continue and give back. We really have give back a large portion of our profit to the Colorado Springs, and we just want everybody to make sure that they come to Whataburger, enjoy the great food that we have, and allow us to continue to give back to them.
And speaking of growing, obviously the Monument location as well. I always like checking in with these. How's that location doing?
Oh, it's doing awesome. We're going to have a singer there tonight. And
Are you?
You know, yes, they have a stage there that local talent's going to play there, and anybody interested in playing out there in the Monument location, we have a stage. Feel free to reach out to us, and maybe we set something up.
We should do like a collaboration, because we've got a lot of musicians for Friday Fields.
Right.
You know what I mean? We could like, here we go, yeah. You name the genre, we've got them.
Yeah, no, I know. We've got some great talent
I know we've got some great talent. Jonathan, welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
Okay, this is your second time on Loving Living Local, isn't it?
It is.
It is, I know.
I'm glad to be back.
Which location are you at?
I run the location on Dublin and Tutt.
Oh.
The best location in Colorado Springs.
Just saying. A bit of competition internally, is there?
Jonathan won a 4-star in the Whataburger Water Games competition.
Yes, you need to tell me more about this. The Whataburger
I don't know if you know this, but it came out in the news. Colorado Springs won the 5-star. It was the Whataburger on Fillmore for the best Whataburger in the nation, and then Jonathan won the 4-star, and then we had 3 top 10s in the whole competition.
We're going again, aren't we?
So we're representing.
You brought this morning. You always bring in the treats, aren't you?
Of course, you already know. Come on, I got it ready. We have the new Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. Literally one of the best burgers I think you'll ever try in your life.
That was like drop the mic moment, wasn't it?
Yes.
It has cream cheese in between both the patties, jalapeno cream cheese, and it has like a kick. Do you want to try it?
I just want to get it up. We want to see it. We want to see it.
Oh my God, you're going to fall in love.
Am I going to?
It's like a jalapeno.
Oh, look at that cream cheese. Oh my God.
Look at all that cream cheese.
Yes,
cream cheese, jalapenos inside there.
Let's have a little bit. Is it spicy?
Not really.
Is it spicy?
Yeah, it's lovely.
It's lovely.
It's
delightful.
Anyone think you're from Yorkshire?
I even used your accent. It's lovely.
Oh, that is lovely. Oh, the cream cheese.
I told you.
I never really go with anything with cream cheese.
With the Friday love now.
But now the Friday love, I know. I've had the music and Whataburger. I love it. Listen, let's remind people, okay, we're going to talk about more. You're going to be hanging out all morning, okay? Athlete of the Week, being part of that as well, has been outstanding, hasn't it?
Super awesome. We want to give back. Back where we're from in Texas, they have something similar. So we kind of wanted to do the thing. We want Whataburger to be the place to be. We reach out to every local high school that's around our Whataburgers. We do a sponsorship. So it goes further past even Athlete of the Week. Trying to make a connection with the team, have place to go to after the game, a go-to place to go after the game.
And that camaraderie, not just team camaraderie as well, but family. Right. I always see Whataburger as family. It is, you have that family environment.
Exactly.
It really is. Hang out all morning, okay. Well, not up until 10 o'clock at least. Hang out. Is that all right?
Yes,
okay. Sure. Many congratulations, Jonathan. Should be very proud. And we'll chat more about Athlete of the Week. We'll move on to more food stuff. I'm sure Meister will stick his head around the corner as well.
Absolutely. I think you're jealous because you ate the burger.
And this week's Whataburger Athlete of the Week is Vivian Venezuela from Sarah High School. And Vivian is a 2-sport athlete playing both softball and competing on the swim team as well, for the Stallions in the Diamond, and she has batted average of 245 and an on-base percentage of 471. It's not bad, is it? These are the stars of tomorrow, they really are. And did we mention she also swims, and she excels in the butterfly. Now that's a hard stroke. Have you ever done butterfly?
I can't do it.
I tried.
Oh, I must go about 3 meters. That's it. I can't do it. It's so hard. It's so hard.
I think we should have a competition with Jonathan and her. No,
oh, Lord.
No, we can't. I know. But well done, many congratulations. And everything we've discussed today with Whataburger is available on the menu right now, and you can learn more by checking out the menu at whataburger.com. I'd also like to thank Whataburger for bringing us this segment.